So here we go, boys. We are in the dev server. We already tested the flying pancake, okay? So you can check it out on the channel. But now, the best F-15, maybe the best American aircraft to be added to War Thunder in a long time. Well, let's try to answer that question with the F-15C Golden Eagle, okay, guys? So the Golden Eagle is here. And yeah, very cool aircraft. It doesn't bring anything too different, okay? You can see that the cockpit is a little bit modified, right? It's a little bit more modern. Let me see if I don't have the buttons to... Let me see if I do. I think I do. It's this one? It's not working yet. So the MFDs are not fully working yet, but you get the point. You will have the MFD over here, which is a little bit more modernized. You can still see that it is an older aircraft with modernization package in the cockpit. It's kind of funny to have an F-15 like this, right? And yeah, guys, from the outside, it looks exactly like the normal F-15C MSIP2, right? Sorry for the stutters. For some reason, my VSync is not working. Gonna try to fix it for the next video, but yeah. But from the inside, it changes a bit. So as you can see on the right side there, you have a IASA radar, guys. Yes, IASA radar. It doesn't have the NCTR apparently for now, but it will probably get it, okay? I would imagine that this thing has one. And with this in mind, you can use the M120C5, which is, yeah, one of the best missiles in the game, right? So, yeah, that's going to be the main difference. The new radar, that you can see that it is an IASA radar, and also the new missile. So the M120C5 is here, which is already present in the game, obviously, but you get the point, right? We do not have an IRST, okay, which is kind of sad. We are using the sniper pod, which is a great pod, don't get me wrong, but if he gets the I forgot the name of it, but it's the AS-38, if I'm not mistaken, you can make that pod down there become an IRST. So hopefully they do that. Of course, in the cockpit, we do have a helmet-mounted display over here. And that's kind of it, guys. You have a lot of flares and countermeasures. There's apparently something that will make this thing carry even more, that it's not added yet or something like that. But that's kind of it. It's not fully ready yet, but it is an aircraft that is very interesting. Let's take a look on the hangar, because now you can actually properly see the differences, okay? To see actually what is changing. Because on the flight performance, it will be pretty much the same. I mean, it does even have the same engine, the F100PW, so Pratt & Whitney engine, 200, right? So you can see that it is the 220, sorry, which is the same engine as the normal F-15. Remember that the F-15E has the 229, which is much better, right? But I don't think, I have to check, but I don't think production models, at least, of this Golden Eagle, quote-unquote, ever received the upgraded engine, right? But even then, guys, it's an amazing aircraft. You can see that the radar is completely different. APG-63 V3, of course, obviously 185 kilometers of range. One of the, if not the best radar in the game. The NCTR, I don't think it's working fully yet, so let's wait and see. But yeah, electronic scanner array with, actively, IASA, right? 185 kilometers of range. Of course, remember, this is a full IASA, guys. It's not a hybrid radar, if I'm not mistaken. The difference is that, for example, the Russians, they use normally hybrid radars, right? Hybrid radars means that it has mechanical scan together with electronic scan, which means that you can turn the radar to the side to be able to look almost 90 degrees to the side. So the Americans normally don't use this type of system. They only use the IASA. So the radar doesn't tilt, but it still has an amazing 70 degrees to either side, or up or down, because it's IASA, detection capability, which is pretty amazing, okay? Obviously, you have the ALR-56 as the Charlie one, right, of the RWR. Normal RWR for now, nothing too fancy. Maybe we will see a new RWR, I don't know, but yeah. And that's kind of it, guys. A 14.3 BR. The first 14.3, and we're going to talk about the ground later, but the first 14.3 vehicle of the Americans, it makes sense that it's the F-15. This will probably be one of the last single-placed F-15Cs, F-15s that we see in American Tech Tree. I mean, there's always a variant here and there, but probably the other ones that we will see will be placed, okay? So make sure you enjoy this thing because it is what it is. I don't think they even are producing single-seaters anymore, right? So have that in mind. Of course, on the terms of air-to-ground and the other payloads over here, you do have your AIM-9Ms for now, so no AIM-9Xs. In the future, we'll probably get it. AIM-9Ls, obviously, you probably start with these missiles. I mean, oh no, you start with AIM-9Ms, but I put AIM-9Ls even. I mean, this is like a 2000, I don't know, 10 aircraft. I don't know even the the actual like age of these aircraft, but yeah. So AIM-9Ms, AIM-120As, of course, and you can use the AIM-120C5. Okay, amazing missile. Obviously, you can take the Sparrows if you are like needing to use it, but honestly, yeah, you don't need to, right? Conformable fuel tanks are there only for the stock rank, right? And then for air to ground, you have some normal payloads that you are accustomed to, Mark 82s, Napalm, right? The GBU-8, great bomb. Although in these BRs, top tier, it will be almost useless against the AAs that we have here. We have the JDAM-ER, right, with the wings and stuff. We have the normal GBU-31, which is the 2,000-pound GBU-31. We have the Mark 84 bomb, and then we have Paveways, the 24 and the 10, okay? And then Snake Eyes as well in the form of the Mark 81s with high and low drag as well. Some rockets, APKWS, of course. We have the GBU-62ER, which is the smaller one compared to Mark 82, right? We have the other version of the APKW, normal GBU-38s, and then, of course, the GBU-12, right? And then in the middle, you have the sniper targeting pod. Hopefully, they add the other one that I was talking about, just because I really want this aircraft to have one more thing, which is the IRST, right? But yeah, guys, this is it. Nothing too crazy, but it is something that it's very welcomed, I think, right? These are the things, right? Have air target and everything. And guys, I don't know, like, it's not something that it breaks the game, but it's not something that it was it was necessary, right? It was needed to have this vehicle in the game because the US didn't have a 14.3, so this is a very easy addition. And I'm having a feeling, like always, normally, I mean, last year we had an October to November patch that was pretty significant because of the X12 and stuff. But in a general perspective, guys, you have to think that the F-15 being added like this, it shows what this actual like update will be all about. It will be, again, another update that it's filling a lot of gaps that needed to be filled. This is one that needed for sure to be filled, right? Top tier for the US, they didn't have a 14.3, they didn't have an electronic scanned array radar yet. So yeah, it's a great and easy option for them to add. I mean, it's a copy paste, but you know, a lot of people are saying, oh my god, it's 14.3, but it just has a new radar. No, guys, it's the AIM-120C5, man. You don't have an AIM-120C5 in the MSIP2. And this will make, if you never use the C5, if you only use the A's and B's, you will notice a lot of difference. The C5 is a much better missile, okay? So at the end of the day, it is a great addition, in my opinion. Yes, it is a little bit slop on the terms of it's just another copy-paste, but at the same time, it is a needed option, right? The same way as I think that the F-15C needs a new version that it has better missiles and stuff. The same way as I think the MiG-29, we might need another version here, that the MiG-35 or something, right? So we do have that to have in mind, okay? And just bear that in mind down there. Look at the flags. I'm gonna show to you guys how to use this mechanic later, okay? But yeah, look at the little flags. Very cool. I put the more modern ones because I like the modern ones, but yeah, you can put whatever. But I'm gonna show that in another video, okay? So this was the Golden Eagle, guys. An F-15 that feels like a copy-paste, but it's a warm welcome for it because it was needed, okay, guys? No extra skins for it right now, okay? So keep an eye out. I will make sure that I will cover the other vehicles, but this is the F-15C Golden Eagle. The one last thing that I wanted to show to you is the modes. I forgot to mention the modes that this APG-63V3 radar has. So it is a very standard radar, but yeah, normal, search pulse Doppler, TWS, search pulse Doppler HDN, which is the head-on mode with more range, TWS HTN, which is amazing. Most American aircraft don't have this mode, only like the F-14s and maybe some others, but yeah. Search boost Doppler velocity, a mode that nobody uses, and then search GMTI and TWS GMTI, which are the ground moving target indication for ground detection, okay? So this is it. I hope you enjoyed. This is the F-15C Golden Eagle, the most modern F-15 in existence, in the US, of course. And yeah, guys, I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe. And by the way, the Japanese are trying to actually make something with their J that it's very similar to this. So I wouldn't be surprised if shortly after this one we see JSI F-15J in the Japanese tech tree. So I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Bye, guys. See you.